and give you an idea of how much it's going to cost you, and give you some tools to help get it done sooner rather than later. Again, going down the beneficial needs: light and communication, cooking and fuel, generators, batteries, tool supplies, and other books and info. That's one that a lot of people will leave off their list. Things like financial and legal documents, personal identification documents, computer backups, which is increasingly more and more valuable. I keep my life in my computer. If I lost it, don't know what I'd do. Photographs, other personal keepsakes, and other vital books, information, documents that you may need. Any questions about anything? If anybody has any questions, comments, feel free to speak up. Moving on to the next step, ready water. Again, water is water after warmth and shelter that we covered on the shelter in place worksheet is your most important thing. You only live about 3 days without water. It's probably actually one of the cheaper things to get ready. Water isn't very expensive. You just have to have something to put it in. So this basically goes through and gives you an idea of how much water you really need. The Institute of Medicine advises that men consume about roughly 3 liters of beverages, water a day, women about 2.2 liters, about 9 cups. So we average that out. Each person needs about 10 cups a day per water for drinking. Don't forget you need water for cleaning, hygiene, washing your hands, brushing your teeth, your face. I remember sanitation and hygiene is one of those essential needs. You need water to keep yourself clean and free of disease and other things. The third thing that you need water for is cooking and reconstitution. Especially if you're using any sort of dehydrated, freeze-dried food, you'll need water to rehydrate your food, so don't forget about that. So we gave you some places to put what kind of water containers you need, and how many you need, how many you may have already, how many you need to buy, how many each cost, and a budget for each item, and then you can get a total budget for your water containers. And again, the same thing for water treatment. You know, one question you may ask is, like I said, how much water do you need? Well, let's say you've got, I have a family of 4, so that would be 1 gallon a day, basically, roughly, per person for drinking, cleaning, hygiene, cooking. So for 1 month of water for myself, it'd be about 30 gallons. For 4 people, it'd be about 120 gallons. We recommend that you store at least a month of water, 3 months if possible. Some people that just don't have the space, water does take quite a bit of space. So for my family, for 1 month, that'd be 120 gallons, approximately 3 50-gallon water barrels, or maybe this is a 5-gallon stackable water barrel. These are very convenient. They stack up. They're easy to carry around. If you've ever had a 50-gallon water barrel that's full, it weighs about 500 pounds, and that's not going anywhere. So this is actually very nice to have, especially if you're in a long-term emergency situation and you need water. If you have a water supply close, maybe a river, a lake, a stream, irrigation canal, you can get some water treatment, a water filter, like this MSR Sweetwater filter purifier, the Combi water filter purifier. Carry this to the river with your filter, fill it up, bring it back to your house. This will last you about 1 day, a family of 5 gallons. So it's very nice to have some portable water containers, so you don't have to drag your 55-gallon water barrel a mile to the river. Yes.
On storing the big 50-gallon water, you know, how you say it doesn't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I had a friend tell me she gets, like, you know, the caster, the wheels, where she puts them on those, like, garbage cans and stuff, you know, and then that way you can move it around easier.
Fantastic idea. Great. That's a fantastic idea. Great suggestion. So how should I store my water? You know, a lot of people, including my wife, is tempted to get our old milk containers and wash them out, fill them up with water, put them in the basement. Not a bad idea, but the reason you see water barrels, water containers are blue and opaque is because sunlight will cause any bacteria or anything that may be in the water to grow, and will spoil your water faster. So it's very important for the shelf life duration of your water to have an opaque container, and one that's high-grade plastic. This is HDPE, high-density polyethylene. It isn't going to release any toxic chemicals into your water. Some consumer plastic bottles will release potentially toxic chemicals into your water. So you're better off really to get a commercially produced, high-quality plastic that's opaque, that has a good seal, that you know is clean, it doesn't have milk and germs and people from drinking from the milk bottle in your water that you may need to drink that may save your life. How can I make my water safe to drink? Maybe another question. There's two options for water treatment. There's a purifying option and a filter. Contrary to popular belief, they're not the same. There's really about 5 things you need to worry about in water that may be harmful. You've got dirt and sediment, particulate matter. You've got protozoa, bacteria, viruses, and chemicals and toxins. So a filter will treat everything but the viruses. A purifier will treat everything as well as kill the viruses. So you can also get purification options such as an infrared light that may purify your water, but it actually won't filter it. It'll kill all the bacteria, the protozoa, the viruses, but it's not going to get the chemicals and toxins that make the water taste bad. It's not going to get the dirt and everything that makes water look bad out of your water. So you can get an option such as the Sweetwater purification system that is a 2-stage system that's a filter. You stick a hose here, you put the intake in, pump the water, filter it, and then add a sodium hypochlorite solution to your water to kill any remaining organisms that the filter can't treat. So make sure that when you are purchasing a water treatment solution, that you consider your need for purification as well as filtration. Questions about water storage, water treatment, comments? Ben?
How often should you rotate water that you're storing?
Good question. If you store your water properly in a good container that's sealed, opaque, it will last about a year or 2 very safely. If you can also get water preserver, that's again a sodium hypochlorite solution that you can put in your water just inside the barrel, and it will increase the shelf life of your water storage to 3 to 5 years. It's a very cheap solution, costs about $15 for a small bottle that will treat up to about 55 gallons, and it'll increase your water storage. Everyone knows someone who has a water bill out in their garage that isn't filled, including myself. It's about a quarter. One of them is about a quarter of the way full. So hopefully this Ready Steps program will solve that solution. Again, one of the real advantages of this workshop is helping you to actually do it. It's one thing to have a plan. Again, it's all about the implementation. We've given you the tools, some worksheets. You can laminate them, write on a dry erase marker that'll remind you and enable you to actually do what you know you need to, and not just forget about it.